my sunny bays, welcome back. I'm so glad you can make it. Welcome to another vlog. I'm having a morning coffee right before my workday starts. I have a couple of minutes, so I thought I would take this time to, well, first have coffee, but also to do a book haul from Barnes & Noble. I am so excited. I don't typically go out and, well, I do go out and go to bookstores and everything to walk around, look at the pretty covers, feel the books, smell the books, all the good stuff. But I try not to purchase books unless I have already read them and I'm buying them as a trophy to have on my bookshelf. That's my way of not having too much clutter in my house. I don't wanna store and house books that I don't absolutely love, and I only want in my possession my absolute favorite books. That said, I did make one exception to this rule that I typically abide by, but let's go through the books together because I am so excited to have these finally in my bookshelf. I bought a total of 5 books here, and I feel like the sprayed edges are definitely going to give some of these away if you are a reader yourself. I'm actually going to start with a book that I have not been able to shut up about. I've been recommending this book to all of my friends. Anyone who will listen to me chat about books, I will recommend this. It is The God of the Woods by Liz Moore. Oh my gosh, like literally hats off to Liz Moore for this masterpiece of a book. This has to be in my top 3 books that I've ever read in my life. Of course, as an adult, because I just recently started reading again, maybe 2 years ago now. This was my number 1 favorite book out of all the books that I read last year. And I think I read, how many books did I read last year? 30? I don't remember exactly, 32? I just want to read as many books that I possibly can with a full-time job and 2 businesses, but this was well worth every minute, every second of me reading. I won't go into too much detail about every single book because I am horrible at giving synopsis of books, but for this one, I absolutely will because I need you to read this. I need you to buy this and read this. It is so worth your time. The genre that this falls in is probably mystery. I know that it's marketed as a thriller, but I personally think that this is more of a historical fiction mystery realm, in my opinion, because you go through the story, it's kind of like a whodunit. You're trying to figure out exactly who is behind this said crime. But the context that this lies in is so interesting and unique. I've never read a book like this. It is set in a summer camp setting where all these rich families send their kids to. The richest people own this summer camp, and their daughter goes to the summer camp and goes missing. At the beginning, it can feel kind of slow and confusing because there are so many different characters that are being introduced to you and you're following multiple POVs, but oh my gosh, this kept me on my toes every single step of the way, and oh my gosh, the ending was so worth it. So please, if you like mysteries, want to go for kind of a wild ride, definitely go for this one. Okay, I will stop talking about this book now. Next 3 books are in a series, and I'm pretty sure you probably would have already guessed it by now because of the sprayed edges of one of the books in here, because it is a Barnes & Noble exclusive limited edition thing that they produced recently. Of course, The Powerless series by Lauren Roberts. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait for the 3rd book to come out, which is the final book in the series, I believe. Like I said, I'm not gonna give you a synopsis of this because I feel like if you are a avid booktube, book talk watcher, then you would already know and kind of annoyed by every single person who's trying to explain this to you. It is hyped up, but I feel like I enjoyed it regardless. Everyone's book tastes are different. This is YA, so the spice level is very minimum and the story is very easy to follow. The writing isn't super intricate or eloquent or anything like that, but honestly, I had such a fantastic time reading these, and the most horrible time because I am now emotionally invested and I cannot stop thinking about these books, to be honest. It is so, so good. I loved every single second of it. I ate this up like the true booktubers say. I think by now you would have thought that I have this already in my bookshelf, but I actually held off on buying these because I was hoping that later down the road that they would have like a set of all 4 books in the series. Technically it's a trilogy, but there is a novella, which is this one. I was hoping that they would come out with like limited edition, special edition covers of all of them when the series is finally finished. But I just couldn't wait because Barnes & Noble came out with the novella in this pretty sprayed edge version, and the height of it is the same as the rest of the books. If you're familiar with the series and how it got published, this novella used to be shorter and it was in like a white cover. I like this one so much better because the height matches the rest of the babies here, and I'm just in love. So I had to get this, and I'm sure the third book is going to be the same height. So excited to have these on my shelf now. Oh my goodness. Let me show you what the sprayed edges look like more closely. It is this really pretty blue, and it matches like the blue around the sword here. This wrecked me. We are down to the final 5th book, and this is the one book that I made an exception for myself to break the rules, to buy this before I actually read the book. And it is none other than The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. And I couldn't not get this book. Oh my gosh, like look at the sprayed edges on this thing. You get me, right? You get me. I couldn't like pass up on this and miss out on this cover. That would be lunatic. Oh my goodness. Oh, if you take the sleeve out, I mean, gorge. Oh, love, love, love. It didn't take a lot for me to convince myself to pick this book up because this has been on my TBR for the longest time. I have been wanting to read this book in the winter, to be honest with you, because it feels like a winter book to me for some reason. I don't know the premise very well. I just know that it's a historical fiction, which is not a genre that I typically go for, to be honest. I'm not a huge historical fiction kind of girl because I want to escape reality and escape history, you know what I'm saying? But I will make an exception for books like this where everyone and everyone's mothers are obsessed with and talk about this constantly. I need to get on the bandwagon. I need to know what they're talking about. And I love a book that can give me a really good cry, which I've heard this will do. So very excited for this. Super happy that I purchased the special edition. Oh, it's the 10th anniversary edition. That's why. I was wondering why they were having a pretty cover of this, but yeah, so this will definitely be read sometime this year because now I have the physical cover of it, and I don't like having books, like I said, on my shelf that I haven't read yet. So this will definitely be expedited as fast as I possibly can. But right now I'm still reading the Throne of Glass series. I'm on the 6 out of the 8 books that they have. So I still got a long way to go because that 8th book is gonna be the death of me. It's almost 1,000 pages. The 6th book right now is Empire of Storms. There's a lot going on right now, and I fucking hate Darrow. Darrow? Yeah, hate that guy. Anyway, that is my mini book haul. I love buying physical books. This is one of the reasons why I kind of wait until I've read a couple books for me to purchase my favorites, because it just gives me so much like serotonin. Is that the chemical or is it endorphins? I always get those two mixed up. You know what I'm saying? Like the runner's high, but like, or like the shopper's high at this, in this case. But books just hit different. I love it. Yeah, I'm gonna start my workday on that note. How is it only Wednesday? I tell myself that, or I ask myself that like every single week, I feel. Every Wednesday, I'm like, how is it only Wednesday? It's a little dark in here, guys, but it is after work and I'm about to put the books that I hauled onto my bookshelf. Currently, it is not clean at all. I need to reorganize some of the shelves here, but you know, it is what it is. I think it looks a little bit bare right now, but as I finish more books and add more books to my collection, like physical books, then it'll just look a lot more fuller eventually, but I'm not in any rush. I love the way that it looks so far, you know, aside from the clutter that I need to reorganize and get rid of. These shelves are my favorite. Love ACOTAR. This is like literally what got me into fantasy books. And then this is what got me into romance, thrillers. Like these are just some of my absolute favorites. Some random things are kind of floating on the shelves too. At the bottom, I have my work totes and stuff like that. I have these books to add onto the shelves. So let's try to figure out where we want to place them. Where do I start? Do I want to start a new shelf? Okay, so here's the deal. Because I don't have that many books on my bookshelf right now, I really have no method of organization so far. I've been just kind of putting all of my read books to the left side and then my physical TBR, like still to be read books on the right side. That's it. I haven't really categorize them into genres or authors or anything like that. So this is going to be a little bit more difficult than I thought it was. Honestly, I might just like put them down here with some of my other favorite books because there really is no rhyme or reason right now. And I still need to like declutter some of the stuff on here. Let's start off with the Powerless series. So the first one is Powerless, and then it's Reckless, and then Powerful. And then the third book, or like, well, technically the fourth book, but the third official book in the series is coming out, I believe, in April, which is very, very exciting. I think it actually comes out on my birthday. I can see that for ACOTAR, I put the first book on the bottom, so I'll do the same thing for this one. So it would be Powerless, then Reckless, and then Powerful. And honestly, I might put it like this. That looks really cute. I love that. It kind of matches the ACOTAR, you know, the series. And then since I'm on Throne of Glass, so once I'm done with that series, oh my gosh, there's gonna be 8 very thick books that I'm gonna have to fit in here. That might actually have to start another shelf, which I'm very excited for. I do have to fit in the God of the Woods. So I might actually just scoot Powerless over a little bit so I can put this next to The Seven Husbands, which is one of my other favorite books. Oh my gosh, how cute. Last but not least, Kristen Hanna. Unpopular opinion, I know a lot of people don't like hardcovers with the dust jackets, but I actually really love them. I think it feels more luxurious and just sturdier, obviously because of the hardcover. But I don't know, I just like the bigger book. It just feels more substantial and looks prettier on the shelf. I'm gonna put it on the bottom here. Let's move some of the, yeah, let's move this a little bit real quick. I'll put this right here. Put my little bear as a book stopper. Put my other bear right here. I think that's cute for now. Let me show you guys a closer up. Hey guys, it's been a couple days and I'm sorry this is a horrible angle, but this is the best I could do. I actually got an Amazon package containing 2 additional books that were going onto the shelf. So I thought, why not? Let's do another updated bookshelf tour. As you can tell from the last footage, it has become a lot more organized and cleaner. I took off some of the tech stuff that were in the other shelves up here, and then I put some decor. So I'm so happy with how it looks so far. The 2 books that I added to the shelf are from the Empyrean series, and it's Iron Flame and Onyx Storm. I have not read Onyx Storm, but I did read Fourth Wing and Iron Flame. Currently, I'm missing Fourth Wing, which is the first book in the series. It's supposed to go right here in between The God of the Woods and Iron Flame, but it has not come in yet. It's supposed to come in on Wednesday. So I got a couple more days to wait until this space is going to be filled. But anyway, back to the story. I have not read Onyx Storm yet. However, I now have the physical copy and the Kindle ebook. Obviously, I'm gonna read Onyx Storm at some point, but I kind of wanna wait until the series is complete. I know that the 4th book isn't going to come out until I think 2027, so we got a couple years down the road. However, I really do not like cliffhangers, and Iron Flame ended on a cliffhanger, and I also heard Onyx Storm kind of ends on a cliffhanger too, and it doesn't really resolve anything from the cliffhanger in Iron Flame, so I'm just a little bit iffy. I kind of want to wait until the series is complete so I can just kind of like just continue on the story and have a definitive conclusion to the story. I honestly think that's what I'm leaning towards, but I definitely wanted to get the special edition copy of the sprayed edges with the little Taryn and Anderna prints on the spine. Oh, it looks so pretty. So I just had to still pick it up, you know, the physical copy, because I am for certain, I am definitely going to read it at some point. It's just a matter of time. Once Fourth Wing comes in, I'll put it right here. I honestly don't like purchasing books from Amazon because they always come damaged, but I made an exception because Fourth Wing at Barnes & Noble, for some reason, I could not find the hardcover copy of it. It was always in paperback. Iron Flame and Onyx Storm both come in hardcovers, so I was very confused, but Amazon had a hardcover copy, so I just bought it through there, and it was really, really cheap. I think it was only about like $14 versus $30 that you would pay at Barnes & Noble. Anyway, I talked your ear off about that, but here is kind of the in-progress bookshelf. I put some of these like really cute pouches at the bottom so that I can store my tech gear, some wires and cords and things like that, and it'll be out of sight. So I have that here on this shelf. And then here I put a little plushie on top of my Powerless series here. And then this section is pretty much the same. Above, you can tell that it's a little bit cleaner. I took off a lot of the clutter, and this will be filled once I have more books to add to the shelf. So this is what it looks like so far. I love it so much. A quick update on my Kindle cover, because I changed this as well, and I love it. It's so good. I haven't used it since I purchased it, I think. I don't think I ever put this on my Kindle because I bought another one that was like a darker navy blue with little moons and stars on them. And I love that one for the darker, like, you know, moody season of fall and winter, but I thought since we're getting into spring, I would change the cover to this one right here. It is so pretty, and I love the neutral color and the little flowers on it. It also comes with this little holder like for your hand to go in, and I just love it. I love the one with like the cover, like the flap that protects the screen. I also loved my previous cover, which was just a clear one, and I put stickers on the back, but I had that for a while and I was getting kind of bored, so I decided to switch it up, and I love it so much. So I had to show you what it looks like. I am currently reading Empire of Storms, and I think I'm on page like 300 and something out of almost 700 pages. So I still got a long way to go. Hello, happy Sunday. I am super tired today, not gonna lie. I probably look tired too because of daylight saving. We lost an hour. On top of losing an hour, I actually went to bed really late at night. It was around 12 a.m., so technically 1 a.m. So I only got maybe 6 hours of sleep at most. Just to give you some context, I need at least like 7 hours of sleep for me to function properly as a normal human being. But we're gonna continue moving forward today. I'm not going to take a nap because I feel like if I do, it's just gonna perpetuate the sleeping problem later tonight. So I'm just gonna try my best not to take a nap or anything like that. I am so sleepy. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be such a painful day. Anyway, I thought this would be a great opportunity to start organizing and decluttering my makeup and toiletries. I mentioned in my last week's vlog that I wanted to purchase 2 more of these cases, which they finally both came in. So I thought I would show you guys what they look like. I already had the mini size, and then I got the medium and the extra large size because I love them so much. So we'll see which one I used for what. I have a feeling that the extra large is definitely going to be for my main toiletries, skincare items, body care, hair care, stuff like that. And it's pretty massive. It does look a little wrinkled, which I don't mind at all. It's leather, it's going to wrinkle. And I just love how soft this leather is. It kind of reminds me of Quiana's leather quality. So nice if you're looking for leather goods. I highly recommend this one because even though the size is really large, it comes with dividers for the inside, so you can really have all of your organization down and your products will still stand up right because it is pretty tall. I love this size. It's great. And then I have a medium-sized one right here. I got all of them embossed. Is that what it's called? Debossed? Embossed? With the gold lettering, the foil. As you can see, it says sun on all of them. And then I also have this mini matching pouch. This is called like the small makeup pouch or something like that. I like to put my travel sized makeup brushes in here for travel. So that is that. I just feel like I have such a good chic aesthetic going on when it comes to organizing my toiletries and makeups. Here's the thing though, I really need to go through all of my makeup to see what I want to put in my everyday makeup case, which is going to probably be the medium-sized one. I think all the extras, like the things that I don't reach for on a daily basis, but I still want to keep in my makeup collection, I will put it in my vanity drawer so I can still have easy access to them. It's convenient, but I don't have a ton of makeup just like sitting on top of my vanity because that's what I don't like. I don't like the eyesore of these acrylic cases, which I'll show you right now. This is my vanity where I do my makeup every single morning. And on top, it's so messy, but I have my daily brushes in this little cup. It's actually a candle jar that I repurposed and I love it. I have a lot of my daily stuff here. I have my daily foundation, I have a blush, some other like cream products, eyebrow concealer, stuff like that. These are the main makeup that I reach for, like for my no makeup days type of thing. And then on this side, as I told you before, these acrylics, I don't like them on this vanity setup because I just think it's kind of an eyesore. On the top here, I have lip products. In the middle here, I have a whole lot of blushes, highlighters, and bronzers. And then on the very bottom here, I have more foundations, powder products, complexion stuff, etc. I'm hoping that all of these things will end up in this drawer, but I still have a ton of stuff in here too. Here, these are some of my other daily makeup like powder, eyeshadow palettes, blush, bronzer, stuff like that I do reach for pretty constantly. On the right side, these are just like my jars that have alcohol in them. I store my eyelashes in here and then the alcohol kind of dissolves the glue so I can reuse them. But yeah, that's what's on the right side here. On the left side, I have tools. My long-term plan is to put floating shelves on the top here because I think that would look really, really nice. And then once my makeup is in one of these pouches, I can just prop it up on the floating shelf and then take it down whenever I need to use it. That's the plan. So let's go ahead and get started because I think this is going to be quite a bit of a process. We're looking at my vanity from a bird's eye view now because I think this is the best way that I can show you what I'm doing. This is probably what I'm going to start off with. This is the medium-sized leatherology case. And I think the smallest one, I might just use that for travel. So if I need to pack, I'll go ahead and take out the daily makeup from here, like some of it, and then put it in that smaller one to just take with me on the go. But this is what I'm going to use as like my daily makeup case. So I'm just gonna open this up and then start putting in and Tetris my products in here. I'm just gonna start taking stuff off of my vanity and from the drawers and put inside the case my, you know, quote unquote daily makeup so that I can use this as my main makeup case. Okay, I think we're good to go. It looks so good. I'm really happy with the organization and this size of a case is perfect. I actually have more room if I wanted to squeeze a few more items in here, but this is good. I'm gonna stop here. It looks so organized and I have like all of my palettes in here, my full-sized complexion products. I have a bunch of eyeshadows, powder foundation, blush, contour, lip products, eyeliners on this end right here in these little pouches. If I accumulate more stuff, I'll go ahead and reorganize this again. I think we're good for this daily makeup case. Look at that. It looks so good. The next step is going to be for me to empty out my acrylic drawers on my vanity and then put all of those items in my actual vanity drawer. So let's go ahead and tackle that one. this is the best that I can do. I've been kind of sitting on it for a couple minutes because I am so confused now. I honestly don't know where or how I want to store my skincare and toiletries because I thought that I didn't want to put it in the bathroom. So I wanted to use the bigger case to store all of those items, but I'm second guessing myself. So we're just going to call it a day with the makeup all done. I mean, this situation is pretty much done. I just need to install the floating shelves so I can put this makeup case on top of it, and then I can bring it down to the vanity whenever I want to use my makeup inside. But basically, this is the case that we just packed, and then I took away the acrylic drawers, as you can see. Once the shelves are up, this will be a lot cleaner, but this is my drawer now. Oh my gosh. These are all of my makeup items that I will be keeping in my collection, but the items that I don't reach for every single day. The things that are in my daily makeup are in this case. So that's what I have for right now. And yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a day, like I said, because I have no idea where to go from here in terms of my toiletries. I really don't want to put it on the countertop because we just don't have too much space and I don't like clutter on the top. We have these little baskets for right now, but I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like these drawers are all filled to the brim, so I can't even put it in a pouch and then put it in the drawer or anything. Still brainstorming. I'm probably going to look at some Pinterest ideas on how to store toiletries. I really wanted to use this case, to store my toiletries, but I might use this for something else because I don't love the idea of getting this wet either if I take it into the bathroom, like in and out, and then I'm gonna have like skincare on my hands, touching the leather. I don't know. So I was like, oh, maybe I should use these ones because I have these from a previous organization where I use this as my travel pouch, but I don't know. TBD. TBD. All right, it's been several hours, you guys. I've been spending so much time trying to figure out and contemplating exactly how I wanted to store my toiletries in the bathroom, like skincare, body care, hair care, all that good stuff. And I just keep hitting a wall, and I just don't love the idea of storing them inside a toiletry case that is made out of leather. I don't know what I was thinking initially when I was so set on that idea. I am taking that back, taking it right back, because I've realized that once I get out of the shower, like my hair is still wet, my hands are wet, and I'm touching all these products, and then I don't want my leather case like material to be ruined by that. I just decided to go online and search for some organizational hacks or tips. I came across this 3-tiered organizer tower. It's by Jossem Main. I'm gonna purchase it online because I don't think I have a store nearby me, but this one looks really promising and the cost isn't too bad. It's $48 and I really like the aesthetic of it. It's black, which I want something black in my bathroom because my bathroom currently is just like very dull and there's no contrast. Everything is just kind of like ivory, beige, white. I'm actually going to get the black because I feel like it'll be a lot more interesting to look at. I think I'm just gonna get one and then put it on my side, but then have Charlie put his stuff there too and just us share it because I don't want to get two and then it just looks too matchy and there's a lot on the countertop, so I think we're just gonna share it. This one is also not super wide at the base, so it's not gonna take up too much real estate, which I really enjoy and I like the idea of because I really don't want things to look cluttered. When this comes in, I'll definitely show you in another vlog. I know this reorganization process has been just going on for forever, but this is just how it is in real life, you know? It's not going to get perfect overnight and it takes time to get things looking the way that I want it to because I'm such a perfectionist. Since I'm buying that from Jossem Main, I might actually grab this side table as well for this room right here because right now I don't have any surface area around this chair to put like a drink on. This one looks really nice. It's called Armo Solid Wood Side Table by Indigo Road. Super on brand of me to get a white side table. I really love the natural wood finish, and it's $150, which isn't the cheapest thing in the world, but it's way more affordable than some other ones that I've been eyeing. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and close out because it is Sunday evening and I'm really getting the Sunday scary. So I want to enjoy the time that I have left, eat dinner, just read my book, still on Empire of Storms. I genuinely feel like I don't even remember the last time that I read a book that's not in the Throne of Glass series because I'm on the 6th book and it feels like I've been on this journey for forever. But anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys had a fantastic week and weekend. Before we part ways, if you need something else to watch, definitely go ahead and check out my previous video right here. I would love for you to stick around a little longer. Please like if you haven't already, subscribe if you want to stick around, and I will talk to you in the comments. Bye. Got a good feeling, can't sleep. My heart is beating faster than usual. Thrill in the city lights.